This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pull out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the jet. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side.
It was a common sight in the 80s and 90s, not quite as frequent since, but it's back. Playoff football in the Bay Area here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go. Slack 80. Right there, 56. Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. Out, 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 out. 12, fellas, here we go.
Mott's 56. Watch the screen. Pass.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. He'll have a first down past the 40. The 40. 20. 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman. His 21st touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Wow, first play in the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lines.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Let's go. Do it.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at their own 23. They'll try the left side. Akers. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Check 56. Record.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Goff. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Reynolds really saw an increased role last year after Cooper Kupp went down with that ACL injury. 29 catches last year for Reynolds, but 22 of those coming after November 11th when Kupp left the lineup.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Hey, alert 3. Watch safety creep, man.
Ric Flair. Go.
Check.
Bang.
On first down. Akers. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First down, Rams.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 36. Gonna give this time to the tailback. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with to have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor, and that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
The 5th year back from Texas, this is Malcolm Brown. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. From the gun, here's Goff. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 16.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Check, check. Press down, press down, press down.
They'll run on 1st down. Akers. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 2nd down, Akers, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
X3, 218, chop.
On 3rd down, Akers. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. This just a 24-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
56, Mike.
Quickstone, travel.
Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world. Check, check, check.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
Check
23 yards to pick up there. Well, remember, Tevin Coleman was in the two-headed backfield in Atlanta during his 4 years there, along with Devontae Freeman. Now he joins a crowded backfield in San Francisco. But in Atlanta, he played under offensive coordinator Kyle Shanahan, and then, of course, Shanahan becomes a 49er head coach, and he made it a point to go out and snag his former running back because he really likes his 26-year-old ball carrier.
21.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here we go.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 27-yard line.
That's another 49er first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Here we go. Wait, get ready. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. 11. 56. Check 56. Rip right. Mike to the hunt.
On first down, Coleman. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 12.
Topper.
29-yard line.
56. Mike, 56. Right. 12, fellas. Here we go. 6. I'm coming after you.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Let's put him on the buses.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald. And that'll bring up 4th down.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Akers, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Go. 180. Here we go. Check my 45. Check my 45. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 45 to Mike. Hey, Zoo. Check. 45. Done.
Throwing on 3rd. Gone. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down.
And the Rams' 1st down.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
2 for 1. 2 for 1.
Quick edge. Come. Wide.
61. Matchbox light. Done.
On 1st down. Gone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Check three.
Ric Flair. Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
On 2nd down now. Akers. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Let's go.
2 for 66.
Man up, D.
Hey, Echo.
45. Check Mike 45. Go.
Hey, Shell.
Out of the gun. Gone. And it got a man. It's Woods. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
1st down, Los Angeles.
Like 20.
Check 56. Here we go.
On 1st down, Akers. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Tonight, by 20.
Shit! Watch the shit!
Shell.
56.
2 for 1. 2 for 1.
56. Bandit. Mike 56.
Now on 2nd and 13. Goff. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 40.
15. 1st down, Rams.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
56.
They'll fake the handoff. Now gone. Well, that'll be caught by Cup. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Value three. Value three.
Double up. He's coming, double up. Watch the safety creep. Sweet.
Shell.
They'll run on first down. Akers. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
Well, that one was over before it could get rolling. How about the D just knifing into the backfield and shutting that one down?
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap for gone. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
45.
Value three.
45 the mark. Here we go, D.
Now it's gone. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 16. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Keep it up.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll find Henderson there. It's complete. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's...
And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman. As the first half is winding down, and the 49ers have now taken the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
That's it, baby. We got one.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
From the 31, Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. He'll lose a couple on what should be the final play of the first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Goff now to throw. And that is incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target. But now it'll be 3rd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Check right. Hey, check. Hey, exit. Hey, 5.
Back to throw. Goff. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A Ram first down as Goff finds Cup. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Tight down. There you go.
On 1st down, Akers. And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
6-6, pull it high.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, 76. 76.
They'll keep it on the ground. Akers. In on the stop, it was Travarius Moore.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Super one.
On second down, it's Brown. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll run on first down. Akers. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Here's Brown. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Ric Flair.
Kill. Switch.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 18-yard line.
Right 20.
Right there, 56. Let's go, D. Check.
Hey, Shell. 80 weapons.
Months 56. Focus, defense, focus.
They'll keep it on the ground. Akers taking it right down Broadway. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. His second TD of the game and 16th on the season. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, That's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Going for the deep ball. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
We got this. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check, 56. Pick it up, pick it up. Pick it up. Hold on. Check.
On 1st down, Akers. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll keep it on the ground. Akers. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, Wahoo! 56. And I'm coming after you.
Goff now looking to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Gone. Airing it out deep for Woods. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep blow with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This will be 3rd and forever.
57's the mic, rock 57. Yeah, you don't want none.
Now Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Nick Bosa in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Take it at the 37. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Two.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
One, Omaha.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a two-point conversion to tie it. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Jared Goff, 4 times last year, he led the Rams on a fourth-quarter comeback. He obviously didn't do it in Super Bowl 53, but can he do it here? Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Value three.
Second and 12 at the 40-yard line.
Bravo.
On second and 12, Goff is going to find his running back. It's complete. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Goff throwing again. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
A gain of 13 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On first and 10, Goff. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, I 7.
You got it. Check 24, check 24. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
I got them.
Motion, check. Shift.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Keeps himself upright. Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. The Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald. And it'll be 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now Austin. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Elsewhere, a fourth-quarter score now from Tampa. And the Bucs having little problem in that one. They've just opened the lead a bit further. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near.
Check 25. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Motion. Watch twist.
They'll run on 1st down. Akers. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's see what you got.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Box drop.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock. But I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn into a big gain.
12. Stop your whine. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45.
Goff now to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, trying to get it to Woods. And who else to make the big play to seal this victory but Richard Sherman?
He does have an exquisite sense of timing, doesn't he? He loves the spotlight, loves the big stage, really feels no pressure when there's a big play that needs to happen, and he just did another one right there. Remember when he knocked one away to seal an NFC Championship game against San Francisco? And that was really kind of the big arrival on stage for the rest of the world was that play in that game for Richard Sherman.
23 yards, the final tally.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Second and 12, and you have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
49, check 49, check 49.
11. 21. Hey, gun.
56 is the mic. Here it comes. 56, the mic, boys. 56. Check 56.
Oh, Garoppolo's going to throw it. Able to get away. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
21.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here we go. White.
Back to throw. Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here we go. 180! I'm coming after you. 1, Omaha. Hey, Charlie. I got you.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Go ahead.
Garoppolo to throw. Fighting to stay upright. They'll wind up losing 11 on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Here we go. 180! Come on, D. 12, fellas. Here we go. 15.
On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Here we go. 180!
So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the 49ers, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for L.A., it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.